welcome, welcome. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, and Rising. This is not a date or time specific reading. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if the title resonates and it's aligned with your storyline, then it's your reading at that time. We are all on different timelines. So also, just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. Sometimes people come into the comments and they're like, well, you know, none of this makes sense. Well, it just might not be your reading at that time. Very possible. When that happens, if you're here as a sun sign, check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign. Sometimes that makes more sense. Okay? It just works that way. It's kind of a crapshoot. Welcome to those of you who are newcomers. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you will consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those who have been following and subscribed already, thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support. Don't forget to check out the membership levels. There's a little link below that says there's a spot reserved for you, and it takes you to the join page where you can learn more about the 2 membership levels. It's like a sponsorship for the channel, very reasonable. The second tier is called the Very Wise Priestess, and that's where I offer master classes. And there's a master class this evening. It's like a tarot overview. So it will be broad, covering tarot in general. But if you'd like to join us for that, it's not too late to get in. Okay, and everything's recorded and uploaded into the playlist. So just want to let you know that. Pulling for you, Virgo, from the Shaman's Dream. Let's see what card wants to come through for Virgo, Sun, and Rising, please. Card for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. Ooh, First Breath, Beginner's Mind. I like it. Card 21. Beginner's Mind. Someone else got that. I don't know who. Fresh start, renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. That's what it's about. So let me read it to you. It says, when the first breath card shows up for you, it's time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and then another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get where you are now. Just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place and you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if for the first time, for you are renewed and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it, have overcome and resolved it, even if no one else realizes this yet. Soon enough they will as you move on. Do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word. Yeah, so this is basically about stepping on possibly some of you into new timelines, but others of you ascending a level, and a part of you, you have to kind of part with it and leave it behind. And in this new level of ascension, it is about letting go of all your preconceived notions and your old stories and looking at the situation with fresh eyes. Okay, so it's really a beautiful card. It suggests something new coming in for you, Virgo. I like that. I'm a sister Virgo, so I will take that. Let's see what's going on in your connections. By the way, it is lawn day in the neighborhood, so you're going to hear the mowers. We've already had the edgers. We're going to get the mowers and then the blowers. It sounds X-rated, I know, but they're back to twice a week now because it's, you know, spring and summer time is right around the corner, so... There we go. Okay, as always, remember you can flip the energies around if you need to. Virgo, right? I'm going to talk about this side as divine masculine, this side as divine feminine. It may come through reversed for you. So the best advice is to let go of the labels. Just find the side of the spread that speaks to your experience in the connection. The other side is then that of your divine counterpart. Okay, so that's how it works. I see a masculine showing up in the energy of the Knight of Swords, ready to speak truth to power. Swords in general are action cards, and the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So there's a sense of urgency here of a truth that needs to be told. Feminine, showing up the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, acknowledging the role that fate is playing in their life, possibly in this connection. Oof, this card of Jupiter, Sagittarian energy in that wheel. Two of Pentacles in the past. Well, Leo's here. Hello, Leo. Aw. And there's the past life soulmate, Six of Cups. Three of Pentacles, interesting numerology coming through. Two of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. Of course, Virgo, there's got to be a Knight of Pentacles wherever Virgo is. Slow and steady wins the race. I am going to cross all my T's, dot all my I's, and then I move to step number 2. Cross all my T's, dot all my I's, and then I move to step number 3. Does that sound like us, Virgo? Knight of Pentacles. Make a plan. Moving forward, deliberately, intentionally, predictably, reliably, responsibly, practically. all the Elise. Knight of Swords, dear masculine, my goodness. What do you say? There's a new path, right? There's a new leg of the journey. Possibly wanting to come in with their truth, taking the leap of faith. Wow. Queen of Wands. King of Cups and Page of Cups. So underneath, and when I pull from underneath, for those who are new, it's kind of what's rolling around in the psyche of the person I'm reading for or about. In this case, I'm associating it with a divine masculine. Could be the Virgo, could be your divine counterpart if you're here as a cross watcher. But the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, this is all about messages of love and coming from the heart. It's also about emotional availability. There could be a message of love or apology that this masculine underneath is really like, that's what the truth they're coming to deliver, is to say, I really do care. I really do care. You're the keeper of my heart. I'm coming here with full emotion. And that Page of Cups could be a message of apology, could be around a Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling almost as if, this is a masculine who struggles to express their feelings. And they're just going to kind of go out on a limb, right? Jump in the net will appear is why the Fool is here. Queen of Wands off the top of the deck lets me know that there's someone in the mix here that doesn't play. And I'm feeling like they want to deliver a message of love or apology about that. Could be the Queen of Wands is the feminine in this case. That's very possible. The object of this masculine's desire. Could be that. Could be a karmic partner in the mix as well. I'm saying that because I see the Strength card. And the Strength card is always about overcoming obstacles. Gathering up one's strength, courage, and confidence to know you can get over the obstacle. And the only obstacle I'm seeing here is a Queen of Wands. It's common. It's not like I'm not associating it with any specific sign. It's an energy. Two of Pentacles in the past. Definitely weighing their options. Trying to sort things out. Yeah, there's third party energy here. So Virgo, we know that kind of comes through a lot in your readings. And I'm feeling the Queen is the Queen of Wands is that third party. Yes. Kept doing what they were doing. Trying to leave well enough alone in the past. Everything was up in the air. Here you are, Virgo. So the options here to me are the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. These are two players in this storyline. This is Virgo. This is obviously not, according to what I'm seeing. The musical stylings of my lawnmowers. Two of Pentacles, right? I'm still sorting things out. Things are kind of up in the air. It feels like it was a juggling act with this Three of Cups energy. And instead of really taking any action, because the Two of Pentacles doesn't move, stays in place, they just kind of, that saying, go along to get along. That's what I'm feeling in this Nine of Cups, complacency. Things weren't bad enough for this masculine in the past, although underneath they always had the thoughts of their divine counterpart, the Virgo, which I think is this feminine. I'm only hesitating because I can't, it's hard to think and channel and read when you got loud machinery going on around you. I'm going to try not to lose my patience, as I often do. Strength card right now, masculine gathering up the courage, confidence to overcome the challenges before them with regard to this connection. Woof. Eight of Cups, trying to walk away from something that no longer serves them emotionally. Three of Pentacles, ready to co-create. There was the feminine in the past. Ready to co-create, ready to build on this connection while walking away from something that no longer serves them. They're ready for their new beginning. Just gorgeous. Really beautiful. Now it's underneath, so take that with a grain of salt because it's not something that's in the conscious awareness. When I pull from under the deck, it's motivating behavior, but it's not something that they're thinking about actively. So it plays a role. They might be contemplating, right? Working together in partnership to build on what you have, but they're really thinking big. This is brand new. Brand new. Six of Cups, the nostalgia of the past life soulmate. This is someone, that you guys have known each other a long time, depending on your age, of course. Six of Cups with the Hierophant. So, whew. So beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, so underneath, Three of Wands, ships coming in. I feel like this masculine in the future is recognizing how committed they are to the divine feminine, this past life soulmate. Somebody they've been traveling through time and space alongside. And this is very much 3D energy in the Hierophant. It's about who you are at your core. It's about your belief systems, and especially with regard to commitment and or conventional committed relationships, right? Think marriage, the conventional, what we know at this point in society as a conventional committed relationship involves, getting married. So there's thoughts about it. There may be questions about this masculine's beliefs around it, but flanking that Hierophant is the Six of Cups and the Empress. And underneath, boom, ships coming in, really calling all this energy toward them. Even if they're not aware of it, So I'll just fuss with my hair when they come by. How's that? Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune for the feminine. Ding dong, fate's calling. Destiny is here. It has arrived. So I'm pretty much going to leave that alone because I kind of feel as if this feminine is seeing this whole experience as very much part of their fate and destiny. understanding that everything unfolds in divine time. I'm feeling a very powerful release here by a feminine who says, I'm no longer pushing. I'm not pushing the river here. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and I'm allowing things to unfold in divine time. I'm seeing all these opportunities that present themselves as moments of expansion and generating good karma. In the past, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is right now in the present energy for the masculine. But I think the feminine was there a bit ahead of time. And that moment kind of triggered some fears and insecurities. I've got something tickling my arm. Right. Lots of conflict. Boom. And I'm going to take the Five of Swords because it's come out before for you, Virgo, in some of your readings. And I feel like there's been like the two fives here. All this instability, crisis, conflict, chaos, sabotage, intentional cruelty, a setup, feeling kind of played here. And it's coming from outside sources. So it's not necessarily something you're involved in or we're involved in here, dear feminine. And that's why all your fears are triggered, because this is something that you can relate to it not being very comfortable, not being supportive or in your favor, wanting it to be you, your divine counterpart in spirit, working on the connection. And instead, you're kind of traumatized by the, remembering all the conflict. There's somebody else in the mix here, getting in the way. And then we've got the Two of Swords. So I'm at this crossroads. I've got to make a decision as to how I'm going to play this. And oh, by the way, now I'm being set up. Right? So that's what I think happened in the past for this feminine. Seeing that opportunity to kind of work on the connection as two cohesive elements with spirit guiding. And that didn't happen because there's been interference, outside interference. We have the Two of Wands right now, this feminine saying, I see the world of possibilities in the palm of my hand and I'm choosing the path. So the path that they're choosing to some degree, they're allowing to be led to that choice. There's some role that the wheel is playing here that's more about fate. Because while twos are a matter of choice, right? If A, then B. I feel to some degree this feminine thinks that this is part of the plan, part of their journey. And whatever's being chosen here right now, the feminine is seeing it as lessons have been learned. I've closed out certain cycles, and now my new beginning is right in front of me. The world in the palm of your hand, feminine. As you look out on the horizon at the world of possibilities, you've learned lessons, so you take that, you integrate it, to some degree, destiny is unfolding and in your favor, as I see it, in your favor, so you almost can't make a mistake. I mean, obviously, when we choose a path and we've kind of narrowed it down to two choices, there's usually one that's better for us than the other. But there's no catastrophe. You can't really choose wrong. You just kind of have to go on instinct and leave it to fate and destiny to some degree. Underneath, I love that I see the judgment card, second chances, redemption, forgiveness. And here we have that Three of Swords. So all this is kind of rumbling around for this feminine, the Knight of Cups, right? Opening up to receiving love, maybe even moving toward it, regardless of the pain, regardless of the heartache of the past. And I'm saying of the past because I see the forgiveness card. This is a crossroads moment. So I feel that this feminine underneath is saying, hey, the path that's open to me now is open to me because I've done the work. I've completed lessons. I'm integrating everything now. I'm free to move about the cabin. And if love comes toward me, I'm free to offer forgiveness, second chances. It could be your own second chance at love for you, feminine, and it could be a second chance for this connection if this person, if this masculine returns. So that's what I see happening for the feminine. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the future, how Virgo of you. Right? There's a plan here for reconciliation. Time to make up, time to make peace, time to resolve matters in a way that feels comfortable for both parties, so that both of you come through victoriously. What I love about this for the feminine is they're not going to rush it, right? They're going to be real methodical and deliberate about it and have a solid plan for what this reconciliation, this moment of reconciliation looks like. We've got a masculine coming in quickly underneath, maybe messages of love or apology, and a feminine willing to, getting to the point where they're creating a plan to receive that and to meet it halfway. So super lovely reading here. If this speaks to you, I'm going to take it to the extended. All of this is going to get boilerplated down to one card for what you need to focus on, Virgo. One card, which will be the block or the challenge you may experience around that issue. And then one card for what can you do about the block or challenge and how can you move past it, or what can you expect to come of all of it. I'm going to pull a card for a message from the masculine to the feminine, a message from the feminine to the masculine. We'll see how you're communicating at 5D, what you're trying to let each other know. One card for you, Virgo, from your higher self, spirit or the universe. Will let your spiritual team weigh in with guidance or advice, maybe even a warning, something to be on the lookout for. And then the last card out is what you might expect going forward, what might be on that path for you going forward. I usually say if timing's a factor, it would show up there, but I got a double hit of the Wheel of Fortune for the feminine at least, and that feels to me like everything's already in progress. So I'm not going to be as panicked about getting a timing card. It's already here. Okay, so the link to the extended is below in the first or second sentence of the description box. I will see you there in a second. Hopefully the long guys will be past by then. Otherwise, Virgo, take care, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye.